Hello, everyone. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real, the only way to be. And tonight's topic we're getting into the Ukrainian rapper Hacksaw and fed to rats by wife for cheating with fans. Okay, so tonight we're going to do some crime news, okay? And we're going to be focusing on evil women, okay? These three women that I'm going to be discussing tonight are completely out of their mind. They are dangerous. Okay, these are what you call Satan's daughters on the loose. Okay, so we're going to be getting into Satan's daughters tonight, and we're going to be discussing three stories. And the three different stories that we're going to be discussing is, just give me a second here. The second story is going to be a Missouri woman, Brittany Wilson, 32, kills fiancé with a sword after having during a meth session. And then number 3 is going to be an evil Georgia mom accepted payment for man to have with 5-year-old daughter. Okay, now the last one might be a little bit too much for people. So if you would like to leave at that time, when I get to the last story, that's what I'm saving it for the end. I completely understand because we're going to talk about with children. So if you want to leave, you want to exit, I completely understand, okay? So please feel free to hit that like button. And the people that's watching replay, feel free to look at the description for the timestamps. And also share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Tell me what you think of the 3 stories. Did you hear about them? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And please, when you comment, only comment what the commentary is about. Not all that extra stuff. Just comment about the commentary. I love feedback. I really do. Okay, and tonight, the co-host is the real Jack Newtown. So he's here tonight to help me with this live stream. He's going to be doing story number 2 and story number 3. Okay, so I'm going to greet the people that's in here real quick, and then I'm going to get into the commentary. And don't need a man stop telling me I do. Hugs and Kisses, beautiful. The realist, Hugs and Kisses, and the realist, he had did some commentary on this crazy first story I'm doing. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I went to do my research, and I see a lot of it was trending on here. So I said, let me discuss this and bring this to my audience. So thank you, realists. Don't need a man again. Hugs and Kisses. V-Made Beats. V-Made the Beats. Hugs and Kisses to you. All right, and we have Living Your Best Life. Hugs and Kisses to you. Dome. Hugs and Kisses. Yeah, rat. She fed them to rats. God, Dome. This is just, it just get crazy and crazy. This is evil women tonight. We just discussing them. All right. All right, and who else do we have up in here? Okay, who else we have? A BG, Hugs and Kisses, beautiful. How you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. If I haven't get a chance to tell you Happy New Year. All right, got my purple hearts up in here. What else don't say? Still don't understand why people can't just break up. I don't understand either, Dome. We're going to get into that one. All right. No, her nickname here, Hacksaw, right? Okay. And let me see, did I catch up with the comments? I believe so. All right, let me freeze off of these comments right here. I'm gonna go back to it because people watch a replay, they want to get to it. Okay, like I said, replay, you will have the timestamps. So we're gonna get to story number 1. We're gonna get into this story here. This is insane. This is completely insane. If you tell me that this woman is not evil, I don't know what is. This is Satan's daughter right here that you see on your left. Satan's daughter right here. Okay, she's completely out of her mind. Now, I should have in the description the names of these people. I can't pronounce the names and everything, so just still work with me. She's just an evil woman, and this is the Ukrainian rapper, okay? So, I'm going to get into her. Damn, she's crazy. Okay, I'm going to read off an article. Then after the article, I'm going to play a quick clip, and then we're going to get into story number 2. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. Murder rapper was still alive when his wife began dismembering him with a hacksaw. A murdered rapper was still alive when his wife began dismembering him, according to the new forensic evidence. Andy Cartwright was having a secret adulterous affair with a female fan around the time that he died. At his home in St. Petersburg, Russia, it was alleged. The wife admitted cutting up her 30-year-old husband's corpse and storing some body parts in the fridge. Now she cut him up. She put him in the fridge. Yeah, this is insane. But she was always insisted that he died of drug overdose, and she dismembered his body with a knife and a hacksaw. So his fans would never find out that he died in such a glorious death. The wife had planned to tell him that he had gone missing. Why do they always want to do that? They always want to kill their partner and say the person go missing, and they ran off in the middle of the night in the cold, and they left out with their pocketbook and stuff. Yeah, that's just a typical thing that they do. Okay. In October, she was released from detention jail to a house arrest, but remains the only suspect. Okay. New high-tech forensic tests completed partly on the rapper's eyes suggest that he died from oxygen starvation, and that the dismembering of his body started when he was still alive. So she cut him up when he was alive. This little woman right here. Yeah, that right there. Oh, God. And that the dismembering of his body started when he was still alive. Many of the organs were disposed of by his wife, but the latest scientific evidence indicated the dismembering occurred shortly, a few minutes, dozens of minutes before death. The singer, whose Russian name was Alexander something, I can't pronounce it, but it might be a reading description, was in a state of oxygen deficiency before he died. His death may have taken several hours, some reports. I heard that she was chopping him up for 4 days. It was in another article. Earlier investigators had believed that he died from an injection of hard-to-trace insulin substitute drug intended for diabetics. After she was held, the wife's lawyer told how that she was initially accused by detectives of drinking her dead husband's blood and having sex with the corpse. I think she did do it. I think so. Some body parts were located in the fridge. Others was bin liner intended for disposal, while his fingertips were fed to rats in the yard outside. It's alleged. Forensic experts say that 8 key organs was unavailable to them, as they were either missing or had been put through a washing machine, it was reported. I think she probably ate those organs, ladies and gentlemen. Think so. She's crazy. Okay, resume reading. A video shows the wife weeping and hugging her lawyer after she was released from a glass court cage, with a judge ordering that she should remain under house arrest pending further investigation. Her child with this Ukrainian rapper had been sent to be raised in an orphanage, but the judge has permitted a reunion. Now, help me, ladies and gentlemen, to understand this. This sick crap that this woman did to her husband, why would they let her reunite with her child? And plus, in another article I read that when she did this, the child was there. I don't know if it's a son or daughter, was there. She's completely out of her flipping mind. If this is not Satan's daughter, I don't know what is. I will resume reading. All right, new court cases. Okay, we're going to show you the home record. There she go. There go the home record. All right, new court case is scheduled for later this month. At the time of the death, the rapper was having an affair with a fan, Nadia something. She's 26 years old. She has said, "Our relations took place at my apartment. I especially rented a flat near his apartment block. We met every day, and his wife didn't know anything about it." So she got a place to be closer to him, to this rapper, and she's banging him every day. So I guess the wife found out. She completely went out of her mind. She just completely went out of her mind. All right. The wife's mother, 68, has been detained as a suspect, but is no longer accused of involved in the murder, and has been freed. So, other words, like I said, I read another article. She was cutting up his body for 4 days. They said she neatly wrapped up the body. If you see right here in this picture, where's the picture at? See? She got it neatly wrapped up. Look at this. This is crazy. Putting body parts in the refrigerator, throwing his fingertips to the rats outside. Okay, and then they also said another article that they didn't find no traces of blood inside his body. What happened to all the blood? I don't know. This is crazy. And the child was in the house while all this was happening. Completely insane.
I like organ harvesting.
Impossibility.
Yeah, but the least thing she has to worry about is the police. The worst she has to worry about is the fans coming after her.
You not even think about that. Those fans, yeah. You got some fans that just don't play. They take that very serious. Well, good luck to this nutcase. And all I have to say is I don't know why she even getting house arrest. I don't understand why she's able to see her child again. This is completely insane. Okay? So I'm gonna show a clip and hopefully the clip goes through. If not, Jack, you on standby? Because I'm gonna show the first clip. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a second while I share the screen. Where are we? And it's a small clip, and I just hope I can. I gotta take off this overlay. I'm gonna repeat it again. Look how tiny she is. Is she crying like she do? This woman.
Some people say the devil's bitch, and no, she's the devil. She's the devil, as the Bible says.
Yes, this is the devil's daughter. Look at her, Satan's daughter. Why is the lawyer crying for her? Why? That's just completely out of mind. I can't believe this. She's crying like nothing. Look at her. She's just completely evil. Okay, Jack, you want to get into story number 2?
God, dog, she's ugly too. I can see why he cheated on her.
Wait, come on.
Sucker is ugly.
Yeah, that's the wife and that's the lover.
I mean, that woman can stop a clock.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to get into story number 2, and then I'm going to get into the comments.
Look like a dang vampire, you ask me.
I think she did drink his blood. I think she did, Jack. I really think so.
You want me to share that article?
You can share, but I'm going to be doing clips while I just share it. I'll go back and forth.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Hold a second before we get into story number 2. All right, story number 2. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, you got the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, you look like a mop head, meth head.
Oh, I didn't get. Did you share it?
I'm finna do it right now.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. All
right. Story number 2. Missouri woman Brittany Wilson, 32, killed fiancé with a sword during meth session.
God, dog, look at that. Look at all that. She's messed up.
Okay, you can go.
Dirty mop. Missouri woman 32 pulls cheesy grin for her mugshot after stabbing fiance to death with sword during meth session at home on Christmas Eve. Not until Big Susie comes in that cell. Brittany Wilson, 32, is accused of killing her boyfriend with a sword on Christmas Eve after consuming meth together hours earlier on the same day. Officers found Wilson at the doorway to the house where she shared with victim Harrison Foster, 34, with the sword in the front lawn after she called 911. She told investigators that she believed Foster had several other entities living in his body and she will set him free by stabbing him. So does
She's
she.
crazy. Look at her.
Police says she claimed that Foster was harvesting body parts from individuals. Okay. In the mugshot released Saturday by police, an orange jumpsuit clad meth head Wilson, who has 2 children, wore a wide smile. She hasn't brushed her teeth. Prior to the murder, Wilson had shared a meme on her Facebook profile about sharing multi-dimensional experiences with others. Kids, don't do meth. It will put you to death. All right. A Missouri woman was pictured with a bright smile on her face after being charged with killing her fiance with a sword on Christmas Eve after the couple was high on meth. Brittany Wilson, 32, was found outside the Camp Girardeau home she shared with 34-year-old Harrison Stephen Foster, with blood on her clothing and a sword lying in the front yard.
Frugal.
Wilson had called police shortly after 11 p.m. Friday to report that she had killed Foster with a sword, cop says. So it was ceremonial. She told investigators that she believed he had several other entities living in his body and she will set him free by stabbing him, police said. After officers arrested Wilson, they went inside the home and found Harris dead with several fresh stab wounds. And there's that ugly picture of hers. Ugh, you brush your teeth. And there's her with, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's never seen a toothbrush in his life. But, whew, boy, they be grinning too much. Meth got them tweaking. That's that tweak smile right there.
I don't understand, BG. These people's is sick. These are some evil, twisted women. All right, go on.
And of course, there's their home they shared. Looks like a pretty nice home. Doesn't look like a meth house.
Oh, I forgot to pull that one up. Glad you
Yeah,
showed
don't look like a meth house. Don't look like no trash all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look like no smoke back there. No labs back there. Just looks like a nice normal home. Strangely, Wilson told police she and Foster had taken methamphetamine early in the day at the home located about 115 miles south of St. Louis. Officer said she claimed that Foster was harvesting body parts from individuals. In the mugshot released Saturday, orange jumpsuit clad Wilson, who had 2 children, thank God the children weren't killed, wore a wide smile. Foster isn't believed to be the father of the 2 kids. Ugh, Jesus. He and Wilson were apparently planning to get married. What? Was this going to be a meth wedding?
Yeah, I just realized another article. That was a fiance.
I mean, were they going to get married in the trailer park or something? I mean,
let's be nice, Jack.
I am being nice. I could be worse. After announcing their engagement on April 17th, and there she, I guess that was semi before the meth, sort of, maybe, kind of.
Yeah, I got it.
And here's her Facebook post. I guess it's Facebook. The bane of the world's existence. Brittany Wilson, December 24 at 6:16 p.m. So, guys,
go Savvy.
The love of Christ has superpower perks. Don't follow me for further elaboration. Follow him for eternal salvation. Ma'am,
I agree,
you're going to eternal damnation, not salvation. We effing talk about this. Share your multi-dimensional experiences with others, no matter how crazy it sounds to the uninitiated, unentertained, whatever. The right beings will receive the transmission. The time will be to be your authentic self is now. Your demonic self. Prior to the murder, Wilson had shared a meme on her Facebook profile about sharing multi-dimensional experiences with others on the same day of the fatal incident. Again, kids, do not do meth. Meth creates death. Along with the post, she wrote the caption, "So guys, turns out the love of Christ has superpower perks." I don't know which Christ you're referring to. "Don't follow me for further elaboration. Follow him for eternal salvation." I don't think that's where you're going. Wilson was being held Sunday in lieu of $2 million bond. She has been charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action. Yeah. Okay.
And there he go, the fiance. She killed him. Completely insane. Completely. Okay, we're gonna move on to story number 3. Okay, like I said, we're gonna move into story number 3. Now, this one is about a child. I will put up the banner because in case if anybody wants to leave. Now, I completely understand this might be too much for you because it's completely too much for me. I'm just so pissed off of this one. Okay, I really am pissed off. So if you would like to leave now, I completely understand. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. I'm sorry that I started late and everything, but I'm thankful that everybody's here and engaged. And if you want to leave, I understand. Stay tuned for some more of my commentary. So I'm going to put my little intro thing, and then I'm going to get into story number 3. Okay, Jack? So once I do this, then you can start reading story number 3. Let me put the picture up. Hold a second. This beautiful angel here. All right. This is a hard one. Somebody need to whoops. Ooh, boy. All right. I'm sorry, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where is it? Where am I at? Okay. You can leave if you like. All right, go ahead, Jack.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and I'll share this thing. All right. There's the devil. Okay, there it is. Here we go. All right. This is the young lady right here.
Yeah, I have that.
Let me pull this down. Now, this is from the Mirror, so this is the wording is going to be a little bit different because they spell they pronounce certain things a little bit differently. Mom, not M-O-M, M-U-M. Mom charged with murder and human trafficking after daughter 5 years old found dead. Christy Simple Seapow, 35, was arrested on Tuesday after the death of little Kyra Mary Holland. She had called police on this morning of December 13th at roughly 6:15 a.m. reporting the child missing. A mom who called police to say her daughter was missing has now been charged with the child's killing, according to reports. Christy Sipple's 5-year-old daughter was allegedly found raped and killed in a vacant home in Alabama in the United States. Jesus Christ. Sipow, 35, was arrested on Tuesday after the death of little Carmel Holland. Simple called police on the morning of December 13th at roughly 6:15 a.m., reporting the child missing. She told police she woke up and the child was gone. The door was ajar, according to reports. Carmen's body was found on the same day inside a vacant home in Phoenix City, Alabama, officials say. Authorities said that the child, who had been sexually assaulted, died from asphyxiation. And there's the mother, if you can call her a mother. Yep.
You can. I'm showing the pictures. You can go on, just read it.
Okay. I want to show the big mug shot, the big.
Oh, I have that. I just showed that. I just showed that one.
Oh, okay. St. Powell was charged with 3 counts of felony murder in the course of kidnapping, sodomy, and rape of Caramon, as well as human trafficking in the first degree, WRBO reported. Jeremy Williams, 37, was also arrested 2 weeks ago, later charged with capital murder in relation to the child's death. Williams had once lived in the house where Caramon's remains were found. According to authorities, he had been accused of kidnapping Caramon. Police confirmed that St. Powell and Williams had a previous relationship. Statement in WRBL, Caramon's father, Coral Howden, said his daughter's mother is a monster. And there's the other guy who was involved in the child's murder. The amount of pain Christy has caused by ripping Caramon out of our lives will never cease, reached a statement. We are glad to see that she has been arrested. We are one step closer to justice for Caramon. It is our hope that justice is served. Christy should receive whatever the maximum penalty she can get. How about death penalty? It adds, she's a monster. Real mother protects and would die for her children. Christy is a monster. My family and I will continue to wrestle with the loss of losing our angel Caramon. We will ask that you continue to make your news about her and the justice she deserves.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show a clip, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. This clip that I'm going to show, we're going to get into this evil woman right here, Satan's daughter. We're going to get into her. And we're going to hear her little sad story about, oh, my daughter is missing, can't find her and everything. She sat there and lied. She lied. You liar. You're going to hell. You're Satan's daughter. All right. Let me share the screen. All right, it's quite a few video clips I'm going to be showing on this. Because first we're going to hear this lying mother, and then we're going to hear the beautiful little angel's father, and then we're going to hear what the sheriff have to say. So everybody hang in there. Okay. Where am I at?
MFS Africa, making borders matter less.
Okay. I'm Kamari Holland's mommy, and she wouldn't want nothing in the world but to donate her toys to another little child that was in need because she was a very healthy child.
Oh, she looked like such a
She was a very sweet child. She was beautiful. Sweet soul. So sorry for your loss. Thank you. And I seen this and I touched my heart, so I stopped. That's what she was, mommy. Let's help that, mommy. She's like that.
This is the face of a sociopath.
We were at the gas station one time and we seen a family out there, and one of the little girls didn't have shoes on, and she said, "Mommy, we can help them, mommy, because I have so many pair of shoes at home, mommy. Let's give them my shoes, mommy." And of course, we gave them her shoes because she's that caring. She had a heart. She had a spirit that she's been here before, and she was a blessing. She is a blessing.
Look at her. She's full of crap. Look at her. You see? Look at her eyes, ladies and gentlemen. There's no tears coming out. There's nothing.
Person, but I'm
She's
not.
faking
I'm
it.
a mommy, and I did
Look at
not
them teeth.
have to do with this. She was my life. I lived for her daily. She was my only girl. I had 3 boys in her.
Oh, she your youngest?
She was no, I have one more under her. I have my son under her.
Look like she's smiling.
It's hard. I don't know if I'm coming or I'm going.
Look at her.
For her.
She's completely.
Is there people on your side? Someone's helping you?
Ain't nobody on my side.
Bro,
They didn't even tell me about the balloon release today. They haven't even mentioned her funeral or nothing.
So will you get to decide that, or?
I don't think so. I think that's all Dad had custody of her.
Okay.
But you know what? I have my peace with her, and she's here in my heart, and that's all that matters.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I can't even fathom what you might be going through, but please know that our hearts and prayers are with you. And I know just at the station, we cover all kinds of news, but for whatever reason, just because of what happened, it has really hit hard for
Definitely.
A lot of people.
And that's all you see over social media is her face. She was so loved. She was so loved.
Now
she was
so she
loved, but not by you,
Yes,
you
was
monster.
City.
You're Satan's daughter.
that Sunday I picked her up and he prayed on her. I can't really talk about it. There's a gag order. So.
Okay, and we're not going to try to ask you to talk about that. Is her school doing anything?
I'm not sure. She was in school for like literally 3 weeks and then got kicked out because of coronavirus. Somebody tested positive in class. So we decided not to send her back. But she was so smart. She was just learning how to spell her name. She'd see a K somewhere. She's like, Mom, that's K-A-M-A-R-I-E. She was just...
There's nothing coming down her eyes.
She wants
Jack, you see anything?
A princess. She wanted to be a princess.
Look at her.
You can tell her nothing. All my makeup ruined, but she wanted to be a princess. She can have it. She can definitely be it.
What would you want viewers to know about your daughter?
She was just the sweetest girl in the world. You couldn't. Oh God!
I hope whatever woman that you in the cell with, I hope she beats you up every day. Every day.
So smart.
Put your head in the toilet water every day. Make you drink it.
She was perfect.
Well, my heart aches for you. And please know our prayers are with you. I know Tony gave you her card.
Yes. I've dropped off some presents and I still have some more. I will bring because that's what she would want.
So that's
definitely
very
what
sweet of
she
you.
would want.
And is there anything that you want to say to our viewers about
Life's short? Definitely keep your loved ones close. You never know when it's going to be the end. And I'm innocent. I had nothing to do with my daughter's disappearance or murder. I would never.
I don't recall anybody asking you. You feeling guilty?
Of course she was. She's your baby girl.
Exactly. Like, whoever could do that is just disturbing. Very sick in the head.
Yeah, very sick in the head. Look in the mirror.
Thank you so much.
No.
Okay, Jack, you got something to say before we go to the next clip real quick? Before I go to the next clip, I'm getting angry.
What's that?
I said, you have anything to say before I show the next clip or just more? I'll just show the next clip.
You might want to show the next clip because you don't want me to say what I want to say.
Okay, yeah, let me show the next clip. Okay, next clip we're going to be focusing on. This is what the child's father has to say. Okay. Hold a second. This evil woman. Okay.
Of little 5-year-old Kamari Holland, who was found dead earlier this week. Holland's father tells us he's been emotionally drained since the passing of his daughter, and he thanks the community for the outpouring of love and support. Our James Giles has the story.
Say we love you, Kamari.
Corey Holland says his life is an emotional roller coaster since his daughter, 5-year-old Kamari Holland, was raped and killed earlier this week in Phoenix City. Police say 37-year-old Jeremy Williams is responsible.
Read what you saw.
They brought him over to Alabama. Because guess where they want? Where we want.
What's that?
You read between the lines.
Williams is being charged with capital murder in Alabama. Per Alabama law, Williams
Look
will
at him,
face
Satan
life in
Jr.
prison
Satan
without
Jr. coming
parole
down the
or
hallway.
death penalty.
Today, I probably only cried like once or twice, but Monday on up to here, like, I'm so drained. Like,
And Holland says that's because not only has he been grieving the death of one child, but he's fighting to gain back custody of his son.
but they tried. They tried, but we were rocky. He come home. We beat that.
And according to the father, his 3-year-old, who has the same mother as Kamari, Christy Hoskins, was taken from him right after his daughter's death. He says he allowed the children to visit their mother, who was not supposed to have the kids without supervision.
We believe that the mother and the offender did have a relationship, not from a dating perspective, but did know each other.
Holland adds the kid's mother only had the kids less than 24 hours before Kamari was taken by 37-year-old Williams. Russell County Sheriff Heath Taylor also points out this week, Williams is a known drug dealer, but declined to say if drugs were involved in the little girl's abduction. Like many parents, Corey Hollins says he always wanted to do what's best for his children. That's why 5 years ago, when he moved from Chicago to Phoenix City, all he had on his mind was creating a better life for his daughter, who would soon be born.
Kamari was not even born yet, but I moved down here to try to take her away from that upbringing back home. So I appreciate everything that y'all doing. I hope it don't stop here. Like, we strong together.
What was that? It's like he's sedated.
Okay, we're going to get into the third clip. Just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, to share this. We're doing good time, and I want to keep this under 45. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Jeff, I don't stop last screen. We ready? I want to thank everybody for coming this morning. We have an update on our case with Kamari. For the last several weeks, the Sheriff's Office here and the Columbus Police Department and Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has been working continuously on our case against Mr. Williams. And yesterday afternoon at around 1 o'clock in Columbus, we were able to arrest Christy Sipple, who is also known as Christy Hoskins. She was arrested there at the Circle K on Victory Drive. We had asked the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to help us locate her. They were gracious enough to do that and assist us with this case. And they were able to pick her up. She was taken to a judge in Columbus where she signed her waiver of extradition to come back and answer the charges in Alabama. She was brought back to the sheriff's office by our investigators, and she was placed in the jail. She has been charged with murder during the course of kidnapping, murder during the course of rape, murder during the course of sodomy, and human trafficking. She was sent to the court this morning at 9 o'clock. She saw Judge Gray, and he set no bonds on all of her charges. So she will be held at this time in the Russell County Jail under no bond on those 4 charges. We expect that we will also have charges coming for Mr. Williams. We expect in the next couple of days he will be charged with capital murder during the course of kidnapping, capital murder during the course of rape, capital murder during the course of sodomy, production of child pornography. Currently, Mr. Williams is being held in the Russell County Jail under a no bond for capital murder of a person less than 14. So these charges that we anticipate coming in the next few days on him will be in addition to what he is currently in the facility. I hope you understand that this conference is limited. We can't get into what we would normally get into. So I appreciate your understanding of that and respecting the judge's orders so that we can give these defendants a fair trial. I want to thank Columbus PD. I want to thank the Muskogee County Sheriff's Office and the Federal Marshals Fugitive Task Force for assisting us in this case. There's been a lot of cooperation between my office and Columbus Police Department, especially with this case with Kamari. And this case has really affected a lot of the officers in both departments. And so I want to thank them for the work that they've done and let the community know that we're doing everything we can to bring justice for this little girl. Behind me is Assistant Chief District Attorney Rick Chancey with the Russell County DA's office, and then Assistant Chief Fitzpatrick and Chief Blackman of the Columbus Police Department. I will give any of them an opportunity to make some statements. Just understand that it won't be details of the case. Chief.
Good morning. As Sheriff Taylor has previously mentioned, our departments are working very closely together regarding this case. And as we continue to develop information and evidence, we'll continue to be able to go forward with the case. At this time, there's very limited information that I will be able to share, as was previously stated. But I do want to say that if there is anyone who has any information regarding this case, to please contact the Columbus Police Department, 706-653-3400. If you want to remain anonymous, you can contact us at 706-653-3188. So again, we're working very closely with Russell County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Taylor as we work to bring this case to a successful result. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm going to respect the judge's order today and keep my statements just to the public record and the public proceedings. The sheriff's already read you the charges that have been filed already and those that the sheriff's office expects to bring here in the next few days. Just from a process standpoint, you could expect that Ms. Sipple will either be retaining an attorney or being appointed an attorney. And at some point in the near future, I would expect both of these to ask for a preliminary hearing, at which time we will be able and be ready to present the evidence that we have so far as to show what the probable cause is that resulted in these arrests. So from a procedural standpoint, that will be the next major thing I think that will happen in this case is a preliminary hearing. I don't have a date yet on either one. It'll be at the court schedule. From the preliminary hearing, these cases will be then sent to the Russell County Grand Jury. And all of the evidence that has been gathered thus far and any further evidence that comes in will be presented at that grand jury, from which indictments I expect will be issued in these cases will proceed to trial. I have made some copies today of the warrants that were filed and I'll pass those out if you want copies of those. We are limited only giving you what's public record. These are still active investigations and ongoing investigations. So don't know yet what other, if any, charges may be filed in this, but the cases are not officially closed. They're still under investigation, and we'll continue to receive information from Columbus and the Sheriff's Department as to whether to proceed on any other matters when we get to grand jury. So both, I would expect Mr. Williams will need to come in for another 72-hour hearing once he's arrested on these other warrants, and that would probably be sometime next week. I don't know. Ms. Sipple, I think, has been charged with all that she is currently being charged with, and she made her appearance, as Sheriff Taylor said this morning. She has another outstanding warrant you may see come through, and that may be done via Zoom. I don't know if the court will bring her up again, but there's another warrant that was served this morning, I believe, on another matter, basically a failure to appear type thing. So that's the reason for no bond. Judge Gray did issue another gag order in this case. It'll, I think, verbatim state exactly what Judge Johnson's gag order said. So we're going to have to keep our comments rather limited today. But again, I want to thank the Sheriff's Department and all the investigators behind you and those who are off today. They've been doing an amazing amount of work over the past couple of weeks, and I know they're tired and exhausted. This is a case that tugs at everybody's heartstrings. To go to that funeral the other day, it just breaks your heart to know that Kamari is no longer with us. And as a public service, please, parents, take care of your kids. Watch your kids. Be careful who your kids are around. Shouldn't have to say that, but exactly. It never hurts to remind everybody this is a bad world, and just let's take care of our kids. And I appreciate the Sheriff's Office working so hard to bring this to a conclusion. Thanks, Sheriff.
Good morning. I'll just reiterate what has already been said, and just to emphasize about your children. Please, parents, caregivers, everyone, please know something about who you allow your children to be around. I've worked in special victims and in sex crimes, and I can tell you from what the sheriff has told you and what Chief Blackman has said, and from what the DA has said, this case is really taking a toll on a lot of the investigators.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to pause for a second. This is not a situation that a stranger just took this beautiful young girl and stuff. The mother gave up her daughter to Satan Jr. to do some sick, twisted stuff for some money. Okay? And this little girl's father was not supposed to have the children around her, the daughter around her without supervision. He went against it. So since the father went against it, this girl died. I fought the father too. I hope everybody's been watching, because if you've been watching it, that's why I showed those 3 clips so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The father did wrong. Was not supposed to be with the mother. There must have been a reason. Everybody knows in court it's hard to take away kids from the mother. So if the court's doing that, there's something wrong. But look at her. You can clearly tell there's something wrong with her. I will resume.
It's very long hours, and these men and women of the Sheriff's Department of Russell County, men and women of the Columbus Police Department, and the men and women in law enforcement as a whole, this has really struck a nerve with us, because we care about our kids, we care about our community. So the only thing I have to say is that please monitor where your kids are and who they're around. Thank you.
Again, I thank everybody for coming. I would typically answer questions at this time, but we were going to forego that, and anything that we have coming up, we will keep you abreast on as far as any court dates and things of that matter that is of public record. So thank you for coming, and be safe.
Let me stop sharing this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back. That should have never happened. It was the mother sold her daughter, and the father was not supposed to have the kids with her. He went against the court order, and look what happened. Look what happened. Okay, Jack, are you back? I don't know if he's back.
I'm here.
Okay, you have any closing thoughts right now?
You sure you want me to hear my closing thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this brief one. It was a brief one. If it,
No,
if
it's gonna
I
be
know too
it's
much.
gonna be very expletive if you want me to do it.
No, I know. Never mind, because I know you get upset with this stuff. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and this, I was focused on with this today with for men, because you got some evil women out here, gentlemen. Be careful who you lay down with. Be careful who you decide to make your wife, your lover, and your kid's mother. Okay? You can clearly tell there was something wrong with her. Just look at her face. It's something wrong with her. She's clearly out of her mind. All right, so a brief recap. We're going to get into this one, okay? So whoever came in here late, because I'm about to wrap this up, please feel free to watch the replay and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. So the first story that we got into real quick, we talking about this person right here that basically she slaughtered her husband. She killed him with a hacksaw, fed him to rats because he was cheating. Yes, miss, it is a bad thing when the person that you love cheats on you, but you're completely out of your mind. All right, so story number 2 that we got into. Story number 2, yeah, this one here. She crazy. She killed her fiance because I think devils or whatever, stuff like that. She's just totally out of her mind. Gentlemen, be careful who you lay down with. Okay, just truly be careful. And then this beautiful girl. Okay, we're gonna get into this monster. This monster right here, well, I guess you know if you just come in here late. This monster right here, she sold her daughter, her 5-year-old daughter, to a man. And she's not alive no more. Horrible. Very horrible. Okay, so I just want to share these stories. I just want to get into about, evil women, Satan's daughters. Yes, these are Satan's daughters. Okay, I'm gonna close out with a prayer, and then we're gonna have a moment of silence for this beautiful little angel here. Oh, I wish I had a single picture of her. Oh no, I do have one. We have a moment of silence for this little angel right here. Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to say in the comments section? Let me just check and see if anybody have anything to say in the comments. Make sure they. Yep, a decent person. I don't understand. And then half the time, these people, they get with people that got criminal records. All right, Frugal says, why is the father let that? Yeah, I don't understand. When I seen that clip, I was like, oh, finally I get to find something about what the father had to say, Frugal. And then I'm listening. Wait a minute. You wasn't supposed.
He's a dumbass.
Yes, he is. I don't have no sympathy for the father. I'm sorry, I don't. After hearing that, I'm done. Okay? Yeah, she fed him to rats because he was cheating with the woman down the block. Hey, Jackie, Happy New Year. Okay, we're gonna get into a closer prayer. Let me get rid of this creepy music. Okay. All right, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm sorry I started late. Thank you for everybody for engaging and for being here. Loveface XYZ, never seen you before, but welcome. All right, and thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for engaging, and, to the ones that had left because it's third story, I completely understand. So, all right. Our Father in heaven, we love you, we adore you, we need you. You're everything to us. Bless everybody that's in the chat. Bless everybody that's watching and replay. This is just a sad thing, with this beautiful girl. And I believe she has another sibling, and hopefully that sibling doesn't go back to the father because he was irresponsible. If he was irresponsible, this girl would have been still alive. Yeah, I said it. Okay. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a moment of silence. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and stay tuned for some more of Donna Just Being Real. If you have anything that you want, like for me, relationship, dating advice, or any kind of commentary you want me to put up, feel free. Look at the description, email me, and give me a few days, look up the research, and I'll gladly do it. Moment of silence, everyone.